Hello everyone and welcome to IE 101. This session was put together in partnership between the Carlson Global Institute and the Undergraduate Program Office in Carlson. Today we're going to talk about the international experience and all the different ways you can fulfill it as a Carlson student. As we walk through this session and as you meet with advisors to talk about study abroad, I encourage you to download and work through the IE 101 workbook. This workbook has been created for you to use as a tool to help you figure out which study abroad program is the best fit for you and to guide you through the IE 101 session. The goal of IE 1 is to help Carlson students prepare and plan for their international experience. In this session, we'll talk through who your main resources and contacts are as you prepare for your study abroad program. We'll describe some of the different program models that are available to you, and we'll also discuss what your next steps are as you apply for your chosen study abroad program. We'll start by talking briefly about COVID-19 and how it has affected education abroad programming. Next, we'll clarify the differences between the Carlson Global Institute and the Learning Abroad Center. We'll review different program models, briefly discuss finances and study abroad, and finally talk about your next steps. COVID-19 has greatly affected study abroad programming since the spring 2020 semester. The Carlson Global Institute is working closely with partners around the school and university to ensure that education abroad programming is running safely, and many programs are being adjusted due to COVID-19. In this ever-changing landscape, it is more important than ever that students who are applying for education abroad programs understand that they will need to demonstrate adaptability and flexibility when participating on study abroad programs. The international experience remains an important and crucial component of the undergraduate curriculum. All Carlson students received an email in early fall 2020 with details on additional ways to fulfill the international experience. You can also review our COVID-19 updates page on the Carlson Global Institute website for up-to-date frequently asked questions. Please be sure to check in with your education abroad advisor and academic advisor to make sure you have a plan to complete the international experience in your graduation plan. There are two main study abroad offices that you will work with as you explore study abroad programs. The Learning Abroad Center, or LAC, is the university-wide study abroad office, and they have over 300 different program options. The LAC designs programs for all colleges and majors at the University of Minnesota. So some of their programs offer business courses, but not all. The main difference between the LAC and the Carlson Global Institute is that all the programs in the Carlson Global Institute were designed for Carlson students and all have a business focus with business courses. Any credit-bearing program offered through the Learning Abroad Center will fulfill the international experience. The Carlson Global Institute, or CGI, is the study abroad office for business students. All CGI programs have a business focus, so if you're looking to take business courses while you're abroad, CGI is a good place to start. CGI offers a wide range of programs, and all programs through CGI will fulfill your international experience. So how do you decide which program is a good fit for you? Most students focus on where and how long they want to study abroad, and these are both important questions. But what might be even more important is what program model is the best fit for you. For the next few minutes, we're going to highlight 5 different program models and explain the differences between them. For the sake of this presentation, we're going to focus on 5 different programs that all take place in Italy. Even if you aren't interested in studying in Italy, remember that you can study abroad in most countries in one or many of these models. As you're listening to us describe the different program models, be thinking about which type of program feels like the best fit for you. Individual programs do change from year to year, but each of these program models will be available. We won't cover all the details of these programs, so definitely plan on chatting with an Education Abroad advisor too. Both CGI and the LAC are offering virtual advising appointments, and you can schedule appointments from their websites. The first model we're going to talk about is short-term faculty-led programs. In these programs, you enroll in a class at the Carlson School with Carlson School students and a Carlson faculty member. At the end of the semester, you go abroad for 2 weeks with the entire class and faculty member in either January or May. These programs focus on business topic, and while you're abroad, you go on business site visits, listen to guest lecturers, and participate in cultural activities as a group. These programs are very structured and are a good fit for a student who is looking for a lot of support while they are abroad and who is excited about traveling with a group of other Carlson undergraduate students. The Marketing 4082 program focuses on brand management in Italy. On the other hand, semester exchange programs are on the complete opposites of short-term faculty-led programs. Exchange programs are where the Carlson School has an agreement with another business school in a different country, and they send students from each institution to the other. This is a highly independent model of study abroad, and in a lot of ways feels like you're transferring to a different school for a semester. These programs are a good fit for a student who is looking to be fully immersed in another culture and academic environment. Students on these programs will take classes with students from all over the world and likely be only of a few Carlson students at their university each semester. Students on exchange programs will register for classes based on their host university course catalog, live in whatever housing options their host university offers, and follow their host university's academic calendar, which can differ slightly from the University of Minnesota's calendar. The University of Bocconi is a business school in Milan, and the Carlson School sends students to study at Bocconi each semester, and we also welcome students from Bocconi to the Carlson School each semester. The Carlson Global Institute has over 30 exchange partners around the world, and Carlson students do not need to have any language skills to participate. All of our partners offer business courses instructed in English, and Carlson students must have completed I-Corps before participating on a semester exchange program. The Cimba Italy program also takes place in Italy and also is a full semester abroad program, but it's a very different experience from studying at Bocconi. Cimba is a study center, which means that there is a center designed for students from the United States to study abroad in a location. Even more, Cimba is a study center designed for business students from around the United States. Students on this program will take primarily business courses. These programs have a lot more support and structure as compared to an exchange. For example, all students on this program live in the same building and have housing set up before arrival. This program is a good fit for a student who wants to be abroad for a semester and have some of the program logistics set up for them. These students will only be in classes with students from the US, not Italian students, but your faculty members will be from all over the world. IES Italy is an affiliated program, which means that IES is a company that the University of Minnesota has vetted to provide a study abroad experience. These programs are offered through the LAC, but students on these programs will also work with advisors from IES directly. Affiliated programs are a good fit for students who are looking for a semester abroad experience, to take courses with students from all over the United States, potentially have an internship where they earn academic credit, and to take a mix of business and non-business classes. Students on this program also have the option to take classes at a local university. The Study and Intern in Florence program is a study center program that is owned and operated by the Learning Abroad Center at the University of Minnesota. Students on this program will work with an LAC advisor and will also have on-site advisors and resources who are there to support them while they're abroad. This program is a good fit for a student who is interested in studying abroad for a full semester, having the option to complete a credit-bearing internship, taking classes with students from the University of Minnesota and around the U.S., as well as the option to take business or non-business courses. These programs are similar to the CHIMBA program, where students are abroad for a full semester, but offer more structure and support than a semester exchange program. Regardless of which study abroad program you decide to apply to, you should be prepared to write an application essay. These essays are an important factor in your acceptance and are an opportunity for you to demonstrate your knowledge of the program you're applying to and tell the reader why that's a good fit for you. A few advisors have compiled a few of their tips and tricks for study abroad application essays to share with you here. Enjoy this insider knowledge. Finances and study abroad program costs are complicated, confusing, and personal. We encourage you to ask a lot of questions about program costs when you meet with an education abroad advisor. We also have a link to another IE 101 video specifically on finances and scholarships for study abroad. We encourage you to take a look at this video and feel free to reach out to our Carlson Global Institute Scholarship Program Manager, Maxine Kobinski, if you have questions or want to schedule an appointment. The Comparing Study Abroad Program Costs is a chart that you can find in your IE 101 workbook. This chart shows cost comparisons between several different education abroad programs and program models. This chart is especially helpful because in the first column, you see what the cost of a semester on campus at the University of Minnesota is compared to the cost of participating on a study abroad program. In the bottom row, you can see the incremental costs, which shows approximately how much more money you would be spending as compared to a regular semester at the University of Minnesota. So what's next? The best thing for you to do is research the different programs out there. Remember the different program model terms we talked about today and explore the program filters for the CGI and LAC websites. Next, come talk to us. It can be really hard to understand the nitty-gritty details of a program from a website, so we strongly encourage you to make an appointment with an Education Abroad advisor in the Carlson Global Institute or the Learning Abroad Center. Both offices have virtual appointments available. Next, make sure to loop in your academic advisor of your plans for your international experience. Your academic advisor is always your main contact for questions about your graduation plan. Finally, apply for your program. Thank you so much for your time today, and we look forward to working with you.